Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today in this video, we're talking Money Making Mel, aka Mogul Making Mel, aka Melody Shree Rogers. And what the welly, auntie? Why are we talking about a stranger danger video? Stranger danger, you guys. What has happened? What is taking place? So first and foremost, Mel did a live yesterday. Mel did a live yesterday because a place she had went to with the girls turned out to be a weird and uncomfortable and inappropriate and disturbing situation of stranger danger, and we need to discuss it. I will be sure, for those of you who did not see it, I will pin in the comments the video that I saw this from. I believe the YouTuber name, the content creator's name is Too Blessed For You. So shout out to her for capturing this live, because I had some stuff going on yesterday, so I'm catching up with all of this, and I am just floored. I am floored that this has even happened to Melody Shree and the kiddos. I pray that everything is good with them right now. And everything else. So to set this up, what happened was Mel took the girls to get mani and pedis and everything else. School's starting back up for the kids. Yesterday, she wanted to get, nails and toes done. And then today, I believe somebody's coming to the house to do their hair and everything else in preparation for school. Also took the kids out to get school supplies. Tank decided to stay back and stay with grandma and everything else, since the girls were going to do, nails and all that stuff. So Mel wanted to stop at this place. I'm not sure if it's like a restaurant / gas station or like one of those type of truck stop places. I'm not familiar with the place or whatever else in Huntsville, Alabama that she specifically went to, but it kind of sounds like that. It kind of sounds like it's a convenience store / gas station / restaurant, might have some things there. But when she came in with the kiddos, the place has sliding glass doors, and there were two black men that were standing right next to each other. So I'm not sure if these are regulars or if these were homeless men or what the situation at hand was, but they were not available for Mel to just walk on by with the kiddos willy-nilly, because had she done that, she would have brushed up against either one of them, right? So there wasn't enough space for her to get through, to go to get snacks, to get food and everything else. So what happened was Mel had to say, directly, excuse me. Had to say, directly, excuse me. And from there, neither one of them moved, but then one of the men kind of looked at her or whatever else, and so she kind of turned and then just walked in. And then, but she just did not like the look that one of the men gave her after the fact. And so then afterwards, they're getting all the snacks. Mel, at this particular place, I guess really likes their wings, so she ordered wings and everything else. So Mel, at the checkout, this guy, one of the two gentlemen, come back over, y'all, and is, talking about, was you trying to be disrespectful? Is you trying to be disrespectful to me? And da-da-da-da-da. And Mel's like, excuse me? Like, what is going on? And so, Mel is, she was already on the phone with Jason and stuff, the security guard and everything else. And she is telling the kids, to grab your stuff, let's go. And all of this and all of that. Whole time this is happening, she doesn't realize Mariah is hidden in the cut somewhere calling 911. Mariah already knows what time it is, what the scenario is. There's suspect people at this location. They talked it crazy to my mom. They tried it with my mama. Let me already have the police on here or whatever else. I guess prior to that, she was texting Tank and texting Jason to come to the store. However, she did not know what store they were at or the actual location of the store. So nonetheless, that's where, again, you got to know, but Mariah had the right instinct, right? Was the whole point of this. And so after the fact, what ended up happening was police did show up. They questioned everybody, everything else. One of the two gentlemen somehow scurried on out of there, but the kiddos was like, listen, look at here. I think Mariah was telling all the things to the police officer, everything that took place, everything that happened, and the store clerk, apologized profusely for what happened, and they signed something, like some type of citation or something to where, these particular people, they're not allowed to be at this place of business for the next 3 months, you guys. And so Mel said, due to all the stress and all of this, she decided to do something fun with the kiddos and take them out for roller skating later. She also, said after the fact that probably she realized, once she kind of talked this over with Jason and said, this is why I have security, because different situations come up like this to where you could be in an uncomfortable situation. You don't know who's going to roll up on you. You don't know who's going to act crazy on you. Then it was brought up as well that these people potentially may have been trying to rob her. One of the kids, I think, brought that up because they saw how she rolled up in a G-Wagon and, she has on the designer shades or whatever else, and had these kids, they potentially were scoping her out, checking her out to try to maybe see if they could try to either kidnap her or try to, potentially kidnap the kids or try to do something if, because I guess Mel remembered later on that they made some comment about Mel being bougie or acting bougie or whatever else. And that could correspond with the fact that they're peeping, her whole setup. They're peeping her pulling up in a G-Wagon, which is disgusting, by the way, right? But they're making preconceived notions based off the type of vehicle she drives, based off the type of clothes she has on, and if her hair's done, her makeup's done, and if she's wearing designer shades and everything else. And then they're seeing her with the kids. They're probably trying to calculate in their head, okay, how much money she got, what can we do if we can try to, undermine or disrespect her or this and that. But none of this is okay, you guys. None of this is okay. It is inappropriate. It is disgusting. It is disturbing, and I don't like it. I don't know what's going on right now with people, y'all. But it's at the point with even just regular establishments, whether it's grocery shopping, whether if you're planning on doing, carry out or take out somewhere, whatever else. Someplace, like if you're doing, it seems like you have to be more tactical now. That now it's at the point that if your grocery place has curbside pickup or has to where they can put it in your trunk for you or have it to where they can deliver it to your home, it's like you're better off. If it's something to where, you got to DoorDash something or whatever else, you're better off. If it's something where for sure something's takeout and they're going to bring it directly to your car, let me think of an example, like a Longhorn or something like that along those lines. It's like you have to think of that, right? Because just walking willy-nilly now in these stores and in these establishments now, everybody's losing their mind. Everybody has lost their mind, and people are just looking for anything now. People are just desperate. People are miserable. People are inappropriate. People are disgusting. And Mel did not like the fact that these were black men that were doing this, because she's like, y'all supposed to be protecting us. Y'all supposed to be defending black women. But, Mel especially has received so much hate and disrespect and everything else. So for her, she was saying in her video, she said not all black men, are disrespectful, are inappropriate, or all of this and all of that, but she feels as though there's been a lot of disrespect as it pertains to black men against black women, and she felt that was not okay, that was not appropriate. I guess there was a lot of things that Jason had said. However, Jason said, basically, you're on live. So I deduced from that it was not appropriate to say on the live. But I am just glad that Mel and the kids are okay. Shout out a million times to Mariah, who had the right instinct the moment they came into the store that something was sus about this situation and it was about to go down. And had the right instincts to call her brother, to call Jason, to call the police, to let them know, that there's some suspect behavior going on, there's disrespectful behavior going on, people don't want to move for you to enter a store, and then they have an attitude when you ask them, please excuse me so I can move forward with my kids. No. And then try you at the checkout line too, as you're trying to check out and buy stuff. No. It's just weird. People are so weird, man, this day and age. And it's just crazy, man. It's just wild. And so I am glad that Mel and the kids were able to get up out of there. I'm glad the police, at least one of the parties is restrained from being there for 3 months. I don't know if they were able to get an image of the second person or whatever else, but it sounded like the main person who was going to be restricted from going there for 3 months was the main one that was talking all the mumbo jumbo, was talking all the crap. And the other guy seemed to have, disappeared once police showed up. But none of this behavior is okay. None of this behavior is appropriate. And, it's not cool. It's not cool at all to just be trying people, to just be trying to run up on people and then have an attitude when you don't get the attention that you wanted from them. And they try to, ruin your whole day or try to make you miserable out here. No. So that was it for this video. That is all for this video. Please let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Again, continue prayers for Mel and the kiddos. This is why she has hired security with her and everything else. However, I think during the time period when she got her nails done and everything else, I think Jason was off duty or what have you. However, I don't know what the schedule or things like that are going to be as things resume, but I think now that the kids are going to start back up with school, maybe they'll go back to their regular schedule. But, a simple outing to go to this gas station mart to get some food, to get some snacks and everything else should not have had all of this hoopla, should not have had all of this craziness take place. But nonetheless, this time that we're in, there is just weirdos everywhere, y'all. There is just weirdos at every corner, and you gotta take extra precautions for your safety, for your family safety, and everything else. So I am glad that Mariah had the right instincts to let the people know that there is something not right out here, and police came onto the scene and everything else, and that's it. That is it, and that is all for this video, but it is just cray-cray, man. It is just cray-cray out here. So there's that. That's it. That's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.